Yo, what's up, guys? So this one is called Hollywood is Messy as Fuck. Um, what reminds me of that is the Justin Baldoni stuff going down and the Blake Lively stuff going down. I didn't know that story until I don't know, 4 days ago or something like that. I knew there was some shit going on, but I didn't know. It was like I didn't know what was going on. And I saw a couple videos about it. I'm like, okay, like that's pretty fucked up. But it just makes me think about like how messy Hollywood is. So, you know, you're trying to break in, right? And I think there's like this super disparity between what the services tell you, like I've made it, this kind of shit, with teamwork, like, and but no, like Hollywood's a fucking disaster, man. Like the whole thing. Like, why do you think I'm so fucked up? Okay, but it makes like the Blake Lively thing makes me think of a few things. Makes you wonder. I'm just gonna ramble. This isn't about that. It's this video is about just how fucking messy Hollywood is. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you see less of this if you're not married to an agent and this is not every fucking day, Maybe if you're a writer and you're just like, I don't know, man, like I just deal with my agent once a week, once a month, whatever. I don't really see that part of it. Could be. But I'm just gonna, this is, for the haters, this video make you happy because this video is the video that'll get me blackballed. The video about Sherry that I did for an hour, that one and this one will get me 100% blackballed. That's okay. I don't give a fuck. But so part of me wonders like if Justin Baldoni wasn't a good-looking dude, would he be going through this shit? Maybe not. You know, I kind of wonder if, since he's a good-looking dude, like, and I can admit that, like, as a guy, like, whatever, like, I say that from the standpoint of I don't want to go too niche or too particular, but when I was modeling, I had to recognize like, is this guy like just my competition? Like jumping into a room. So yeah, I can tell when dudes are good looking, when they have swagger, all that kind of shit. So I recognize that in him, and but I kind of wonder if that hurts him a bit for this reason. you know, and this is a bit controversial to say. I get it, but like the Me Too thing had to happen. But guys like that don't need to Me Too girls. They tend not to. Those are usually the guys who don't do that because they don't need to. It's normally the Harvey Weinsteins and people like that. Not good-looking dudes. Not good-looking dudes with swagger. Good-looking dudes with swagger are like, I can get girls, man. Like, I don't need to do that. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, does that hurt him a bit? As if I'm gonna go into a bunch of shit, man. As if he's a good-looking dude, so if a pretty girl says like he did that, are they just gonna believe her? Because he must be a pig. If he's a good-looking guy, he must be a pig. Maybe, I don't know. I do have that question. Like if he was like not a good-looking dude, like if people were like, no, like he's not going to sort of, he's not going to be a pig. Like, he can't, because he's not a good looking dude. I wonder that. And I wonder, like, just at the outset, if that's kind of what she's thinking, like, he's a good looking dude, so I can manipulate that situation and make people think that he's a pig, and I'm pretty, so they're gonna believe me over him. Maybe, you know. But this video isn't about that necessarily. It's about how messy the industry is and how far off the services are from presenting the industry in a legit way. But that scenario reminds me a lot of, guess what? Of, be mad, of Gone Girl. Like, a pretty girl who fucks this guy over knowingly and is like, I don't care what happens to this guy. Like, fucks him over, but still wants him. You know, that's Gone Girl. That's why I related to that story, me personally. Like, I get it. This is a pretty girl who fucks him over, but who fucks him over because she's mad that she doesn't get him. You know? And that makes me think of, like, I just relate in I'm just talking. There's no real point to this video, but it just makes me relate to, like, I feel like I got fucked over in the industry in a similar way. I'm not gonna make this all about me, but I'm just making a point about, like, how messy it is. For example, like I got Gone Girled on the Gone Girl deal. Like, I was just trying to fucking help. Like, through my whole fucking marriage, I'm just trying to help you do this agent thing. You know? And I came out of it as the bad guy. You know, I came out of the Gone Girl deal as the bad guy. If I take any credit for it at all, like, fuck him. Okay, well then why did you ask for my help? You know? And this goes into also, you can't tell the truth in Hollywood. No one wants to hear the truth. Like, if anything happens to you bad, you gotta suck it up. Don't ever say anything about it. That's the Hollywood motto. You know what I mean? I mean, you know. So, but some Ari Emanuel stuff. See, here's where I get blackballed. So, he poached a client, and Sherry asked me, "What do you think I should do?" And so I try to help her. And by the way, did she ever help me in music or anything? No, nothing. You know, I'm not trying to talk shit on Sherry. I'm not trying to talk shit on the dead. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm just saying what the fuck happened. I felt like I'm trying to help you in your career. You're not helping me. Like, I'm busy doing this. What do you need? You know, like, and then I come out as the bad guy. What the fuck? So, I guess what I'm saying is, like, this Justin Baldoni stuff just reminds me of that. Just reminds me of, like, the bullshit I went through, where I'm like, I'm just trying to help. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. And maybe, did you cheat on me, by the way? I never did. Did, but did you? Like, this is conversations I have with my fucking friends behind closed doors. You know, maybe she cheated on me, man. You know, with some celebrities and shit like this. Maybe. I never did. I never cheated. I just tried to help. But you can't say this. Don't say that. Never say that. But with like Ari Emanuel, for example, he poached a particular client, and she asked me, "Can you help me with this? Like, what do you think I should say?" And I said, "I think you should say this, and I think you should go pretty fucking hard." I still have a copy of the email. Why? Because I fucking co-wrote it. You know. And I would say this too. I would give all that money back. I didn't give a fuck about like the Gone Girl deal. I really don't. I think it's one of the worst things that happened to me in my life, to be a part of that, to try to help do it, and then take credit for what I did, and then I get hate for it. I've gotten so much hate for that. Calling me a liar, and so much hate and this kind of shit. And it's like, I just tried to help her fucking do it. So yeah, it's like I got Gone Girl'd in that fucking deal. That's the fucking irony there. So whatever. So I relate to men being treated like shit, and we didn't even fucking do anything. You know, that's why I say I can see it in his fucking eyes. He's not into her. But she thinks she's so fucking pretty. Let me make this point. She thinks she's so fucking pretty that I can get away with this. Like, I've always gotten away with this shit. Because men have always, you know, bowed down to me. But I've said this, by the way. I've said this to women before. Beautiful. You can become the most ugly woman to me in the world that fast if you fuck me over. Like, that's how quick my emotions will change. Like, to me now, like, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. But if you fuck me over, you become the ugliest woman in the world to me. So just know that, you know. Anyway, so yeah, Ari won that, and you know, I mean, I guess fair and square, but that was about guy shit too, because that person went there because of a dude. I'll tell you who it was. Ben Affleck, you know, who a lot of women would think is probably is like a handsome guy. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gay, whatever, but I think he's a handsome guy to like a lot of women. I think, you know, rich, handsome, this kind of shit. But that would have never happened, I don't think, if it wasn't for him. Hollywood's messy, you know. Do I hate him? No. You know, like, I don't care at this point. I don't give a fuck about any of it. I'm just explaining like what the fuck happened. I'm just explaining some Hollywood shit. You know, I'm just explaining like how messy it can get. So you know, I was like, he's not gonna like. My thought was this: he has too many options. Let me be fucking real as fuck. He's rich, he's handsome, like he has too many options. He's not gonna like, oh, you know, like I'll take you to parties and this kind of, he's like, no, dude, like I have too many options. Maybe he said that, you know what I mean? And he's cheated, right? Like, so guys like that, like they have too many fucking options. So no, he like, to get it, like, just being fucking honest. And by the way, and that's why I think Justin Baldoni's not gonna go for it, because I think he's like, I have too many. I have plenty of options. Um, I don't need to be with a chick who's fucking crazy. I'd rather be with a chick who makes less money, is cool as fuck. I love hanging out with her. She's not manipulative, none of that. And also, and I think you'd do the same thing to me. Like, to get it? Like, that's probably one of the biggest reasons why he's like, absolutely not, because you would do the same thing to me. And I see that in you. You know? But, so, let me tell this. I know this shit's gonna get me blackballed because people are gonna be like, "How dare you say this?" But Sherry and I never had a fucking problem until she was still repping me, until my lady posted on Facebook her ring. When I ringed it up, that's when I got dropped like a fucking day later. You know, dropped, all your meetings canceled. That's why. You know, like, why can't we talk real shit? Like, that's what I do in screenplays, is I fucking tell the truth about how people are. Why can't we do that in real life? You know, I talk to my best homeboy just like this. You know, or my real friends just like this, and I just tell them like the fucking truth. You know, like, let me say, is that to say like I was a perfect guy in my relationship or any relationship, or then or now? No, 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 no. I'm not saying that at all. But that is what happened. I got fucking dropped because she saw that I put a ring on my lady and then canceled all my shit and then tried to fuck my career up and did a reasonable job of it. You know, I don't know, man. Like just this Justin Baldini thing like brings up these memories and just reminds me. You got to be careful, man. Like I guess that's one thing I'm saying is no matter what gender you are, like it could go either way. You got to be careful in the industry because you're dealing with people that are incredibly narcissistic, and you're dealing in a very messy town, meaning specifically the industry, where there's a lot of power plays, there's a lot of control, you know, there's a lot of I want to be on top, you know, this kind of stuff. So that's the shit I don't miss. You know what I mean? Like, there's not really anything about the industry that I miss. Not really. because it's like I go through the whole industry and I walk out of it and I'm the bad guy. Like how? What the fuck? But whatever. You know what I mean? And maybe that's gonna happen to Justin Baldini too. Like maybe he walks out of this thing and he's the fucking bad guy, gets dropped, all this kind of shit, whole career ruined, lost millions of dollars, like all this kind of shit. Where he's just like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't do anything. I just try to help people, man. Like, so I guess that's my point. I'll end it there. 20 minutes. Just like that's one thing you got to be careful about in the industry is the industry is very messy and people will try to fuck you completely over and not give a fuck if they absolutely fucking destroy you. They won't care. Even if you help them and then your name's dragged through the mud. What the fuck? You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, man. Be careful in the industry, and and that's another thing too. Is if anything happens, like for me, people tell me like, "Oh, you're my brother, bro." This kind of shit. I've known you for 20 fucking years. Then you get a divorce, and then they're like, "Fuck off!" Like, I don't think I need you. I don't think I need you. So you don't exist now. Okay, like, but you introduced me as your brother? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, these people are fair weather. That's one thing to understand about the industry is like, there's a lot of people that are very fair weather. And will drop you like that. So for me, yeah, I'm very skeptical of people at this point. And I think Hollywood did that to me. But whatever. I'll end. I'm down. I'm out. So just be careful in that aspect. Whatever gender you are, good luck, and I hope you don't. I'll say this. I hope you don't get fucked over that much. you know, I hope you make it through the industry and like you mostly don't get fucked over. That's the best you can hope for. All right? Peace. Good luck.